Hello Star Family, welcome to my channel. This pick a card is going to look into what you should be looking forward to. So what does the universe want you to look forward to? So I have 4 stacks on the table, and if you haven't had a chance to meditate and choose a stack as of yet, I would recommend going to the pinned comment or the description box to look at the timestamps there, because there is a section where you can focus and choose in silent meditation. Okay, so if during that time while you're meditating and choosing a stack you feel drawn to more than one stack, feel free to go ahead and do that. That's okay. Listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you to choose more than one, by all means go ahead and choose more than one. So readings are timeless. It's whenever the universe nudges you to watch. That's always going to be the most appropriate time for you. So whether it's at the upload time or a year, 2 years, several years down the road, it doesn't really matter. It's whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel that nudge to watch, there will probably be a message for you. Also keep in mind, readings are general, so they're not going to resonate with everybody watching. I personally would not expect them to. There's so many different people out there with different walks of lives and journeys at the moment, so it's, would be very difficult for it to connect with every single person watching. If this particular pick a card does not connect though, feel free to check out my pick a card playlist, because I have a bunch of other pick a card readings there, and you never know, you might find another one that will resonate better. If I'm not the reader for you, that's okay too, because YouTube is full of so many other readers. I'm pretty sure you'll find someone out there delivering the messages that you are looking for, okay? In some readings, roles can be reversed, switch-swatched, I guess, flip-flopped, vice versa, interchangeable, okay? Especially in love readings, that can be the case. All right, so I think I went over all the bullet points. And with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and move these out of the way. We'll get directly into stack number 1. Stack number 1, you chose this feather, and that will act as your final oracle card. I'm just going to save that for the very, very end. We want to know today, what is it that you should be looking forward to? So the universe, what does the universe want you to look forward to? Okay, so let's take a look. Got lots of cards here. Okay, so it says ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Passion and pleasure, savor your life. New career, your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So that's good. All right, we have the 10 of Swords, the 2 of Rods, 2 of Wands, right? Judgment, 10 of Cups. Yeah, you had a bunch fly out for you. So it says, what you are thinking is absolutely correct. It takes courage to trust yourself, especially when everything points in a different direction. All right, what do we have? Forces working against you. Lion, time to act, right? And courageous energy as well. And it says, it says rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. Okay, I love this. All right, this is kind of giving us the idea of, there is light at the end of the tunnel, the calm after the storm type of thing. And it's kind of giving us the vibe that honestly, there's really nothing to, be super worried about at this point, because it looks like things are clearing up. That's just the vibe that I'm getting, that the storm is passing, that things are clearing up, that you should be looking forward to new and exciting things, okay? It looks like the worst of that 10 of Swords energy is, you're finally coming out of this. It's like you're finally picking yourself back up. Also shifting your perspective, all right? Because it does feel like sometimes with this energy, if it's not a circumstance that has you down in the, in the dumps, I guess, or feeling like hopeless, then it could be a shift in perspective that you need to change, or that you're picking yourself up and from, out of. So it can be very literal sometimes, as far as a little circumstance or situation that has you feeling like this 10 of Swords, but it can also be something very figurative, okay? Now with the 10, it's also an energy that's stating, hey, it's coming to a close. This chapter, or this circumstance or period or whatever it is that you're going through at the moment, it's coming to a close. It's kind of like closing the chapter on that situation. So it feels like you're coming out of this energy and you're about to embark upon something else. So it does say ascending the mountain, right? So you've been through the struggles. We see that here with the Ten of Swords. You know, the mountain is an energy of obstacle, right? So you've had some challenges, but you know what? Your energy is one that doesn't give up, so you keep pressing forward, which is, you know, only going to help you succeed in the end, because you need that tenacity, you need that spunk, you need that fire that keeps you going, right? So it looks like you have that here, and despite outer circumstances, despite things that might be happening around you, or maybe if a situation looks bleak, it hasn't stopped you from having faith or hope that things are going to improve. So basically what you should be looking for is improvement on your situation. That it kind of feels like the hard times will be over. You'll be able to lift yourself up, pick yourself back up, and keep trekking forward. You'll have something, some beautiful energy to look forward to, maybe in regards to a new career. Good times here, passion and pleasure, savor your life, live in the moment, be present, right? So there'll be a lot of good times to be had as soon as this thing passes, as soon as this maybe tough situation or circumstance is out of your way, right? And it may feel like, you know, like I said, it may feel sometimes like things are bleak, that there are situations and forces working against you from achieving a goal or getting where you need to go, right? But this is saying that's kind of transient. Like that energy is not going to last forever. It's temporal, right? It's not going to last forever. It's one of those things that, you know, the storm will pass, it'll be over, you'll get through this too shall pass. Like, you know, a lot of things in life is about fluctuation, right? But it kind of feels like as soon as you get this, I guess I'm kind of feeling like the door opening up, right? I know I don't have like an ace, but for whatever reason I am feeling like the doors will open up, and it's like you'll see this beaming light, right? To kind of show you the way. The Two of Swords, or I'm sorry, Two of Rods, is basically saying you're going to have the whole world at your feet. All right, he is holding the little globe there. You're going to have the whole world at your feet. You're going to be able to choose your path. The minute this thing is over and out of your way, and you've, like I said, picked yourself up, you're going to be able to choose your path moving forward, and you're going to be able to start over. Because to me, the Judgment energy is one of like the phoenix that rises from the ashes. It's a liberation card. So you're able to free yourself, start over, start fresh, let go of the past, let go of the burdens that maybe have held you back or held you down, right? Because whenever we see these people, they're like, it's like a resurrection, right? They're coming out of something that maybe kept them asleep, right? So it's kind of like this fresh perspective, this new awakening. It's rising, right, to the occasion, and hearing the call, and then taking action upon that the minute you get that green light, right? And here it says Lion, time to act, also an energy of courage. Some of you might be Leo, that's probably why it showed up. But it does feel like as soon as this is over, you're going to have the whole world at your feet. You're going to be able to choose your path moving forward, like choose your own adventure. There might be a decision involved, maybe in regards to career for some of you, as far as that's what's to look forward to. You might have options in career, because with the two, you have to decide something sometimes, but it's also about choosing your path. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? But either way, no matter, it kind of feels like no matter what you're facing with this Two of Wands, right? Sorry, I'm mixing these all up. No matter what you're facing with this Two of Wands, it's going to be a liberation. It's like you're going to get your freedom back. You're going to start seeing things through a hopeful lens, right? That's what you have to look forward to. And look, Ten of Cups. I mean, this is ultimate happiness, fulfillment, joy, right? I'm definitely looking at this like your goals or whatever it is that you want to see for yourself. It could be in any aspect, because, you know, Ten of Cups is love. We have career here, so it could go either way. Some of you might have new love to look forward to if you're leaving maybe a difficult relationship situation behind, right? Maybe there was the choice to, you know, separate from that, choose your own path. Sometimes with the Two of Rods, it talks about splitting paths. You go their way, you go your way, they go theirs, right? Liberating yourself from it with the Judgment. And who knows, some of you could find commitment, love, the real deal with the Ten of Cups as far as a long-lasting commitment and very fulfilling relationship. But nonetheless, if it's not love, then it's definitely about your personal goals, your career, and after a hard time, maybe about not having a job or losing a job, and it's been a struggle here with this ascending mountain card, you're going to be able to look forward to your pick of the litter as far as a new career opportunities, okay? And then one that's actually going to make you very happy and very fulfilled, okay? And also secure your family life too. So if you're supporting your family, if you're the one who's paying the bills, that kind of thing, that's also going to help sustain that, right? Yeah, I mean, whatever, like I said, whatever force is working against you, those are going to dissipate and get the heck out of the way. Trust yourself on the journey. Trust yourself with that Two of Wands in regards to any decisions that you're looking to make. And it says it takes courage to trust yourself, right? Especially when everything points in a different direction, maybe when everything is kind of telling you to the contrary, right? Forces working against you, things don't look good, let's say. It's kind of difficult to trust your discernment when everything around you is saying the opposite, right? That's what this is about. But this is basically saying to trust yourself and look forward to new things because they are on the way. There's still maybe a few hurdles to climb, okay, over here with this and the Ten of Swords, but it's not anything that's going to hold you down with forever. The Judgment is showing that liberation, right? And it's basically saying there is light, or there's gold, a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So it says the most difficult part of a situation is over. Absolutely. And we see that here with the 10. That's the energy that's phasing out, right? And it's putting you on a path with this Two of Wands towards good things with the passion and pleasure, right? Towards a more fulfilling situation. One that's going to sustain you. One that's going to make you happy. Perhaps a new job that will provide, okay? And provide abundantly with that 10 of Cups. So let's go ahead and, oh yeah, and lots of success, right? Because it says it here. Look, your work is shifting into a positive, new, and successful direction. So yeah, you're going to have success after this passes, okay? So let's take a look at your final oracle card. All right, that's the feather you chose. And it says woodpecker. How cute. That's a downy woodpecker, actually. I have those in my backyard. But anyway, it says, oh, look at that. Use your discernment, right? And fortitude. That kind of lines up with this. Hold on a second. I got it. Trust yourself, right? Trust yourself. That is your discernment. So it says, use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm, right? Change requires a new rhythm, a new pace. You kind of got to get used to the new things that you're experiencing, right? It is kind of an adjustment as well. So yeah, the new things that are, or the things that are happening, right? And the path that you're being placed on, it's going to take some adjusting, but I think that's normal, right? For anything that requires some change. So I would say what to look forward to, better things on the way, okay? The worst of this situation is on its way out. You'll be able to open yourself up to new opportunities. The world is your oyster, right? The world is your oyster with the Two of Rods. So it's really, your choice to make when things are presented to you. Your path, listen to your discernment in regards to choosing your path and the way you move forward with it after this is over. But whatever you choose, it kind of feels like no matter what you decide, it'll be the right one for you because it'll be a decision based on intuition and it'll lead you to happier things, happier times. Okay, so that's what's to look forward to. Maybe a new job, maybe a loving commitment or partnership in love. Okay, so stack number 1, this is your reading. I'll leave you here. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell for notification to support this channel. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is check out the description box down below. My Etsy shop is there. See what readings I have available. Just a word of warning, sometimes they're sold out and it looks like there's nothing there, but that's why. Just know that I always do repost my readings as soon as they're complete. And you just have to visit me once every so often to see what's been made available again. And you know what, just real quick before I go, I want to give you angel numbers. I haven't done those in a while. So why don't I give you angel numbers? Maybe you can get additional information okay, in regards to what to look forward to. I haven't done that in a while. I should have thought about that before I started closing out the video, but let's see what we get. Okay, so we have 7, 12, and 9. So 7, 1, 2, 9. So 7129 is your angel number, okay? So I'll put that somewhere in the video screen for you so you can look that up. Go to whatever trusted source for angel numbers that you have. I don't like to recommend because everybody has their little thing that they like to go to. But just look up the numbers and see how they apply for you, okay, in this situation. So much love to you, stack number 1. I'll leave you here. Take care and keep shining. Stack number 2, you chose this beautiful feather here. This is your final oracle card. I will read that at the very end. I'm just going to put that off to the side. So we're going to take a look at what you should be, I guess, prepared to look forward to, right? So what is it that you should be looking forward to? The universe wants to kind of give you a heads up, I guess, with this reading and say, what is it that you should be looking forward to? Okay. So let's see. All right. It says finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Okay. And you know what, real quick, when I think of that like tower, or I forgot what they call these. There's a special word for these kind of buildings, anyway, shaped like that. Nonetheless, but it's kind of like up in the clouds, so it's kind of like giving me the idea of having a higher perspective. Okay, so it says, journey by the moonlight, believe in magic. Assertiveness, stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. All right, so we have the 5 of Swords. The Sun, wow, that's beautiful. 4 of Pentacles. All right, you had 2 of these fly out. All right, so it says amazement. You have worked hard to get everything just the way it is right now. Trust and enjoy this moment. Everything is as it should be. Okay. Assuredness. It says it's time to challenge this situation and say this is not good enough. Stand tall and take a stand. It's time to show the world just how damn tough you are. Okay. Works for me. All right, it says dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Basically, any intentions or work that you have put into the, in previously, this energy is talking about it finally paying off, okay? It says cat, a two-faced friend. All right. It says rooster, and wow, okay. It says an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Holy cow. Okay, so, and you know what? Hold on. 5 of Swords. Okay. So 5 of Swords energy does talk about somebody who's not looking out for you or your best interests. They could be looking out for themselves. It's, can be like a very self-serving energy, right? With the 5 of Swords. So I have to wonder, there's a lot of cards here talking about like standing your ground against people, maybe even against situations. We have this card here, assuredness, the assertiveness energy, right? And then we have the 5 of Swords, which also talks about situations that, sometimes you have to leave them behind because someone's always trying to throw you under the bus or get the best of you. It's sometimes a toxic energy as well if you're dealing with others and they're not really compassionate towards you. 5 of Swords is sometimes a no-win situation, and it being a 5 is also an energy of unpredictability and challenge, right? Things are unstable. So it's kind of giving me the vibe of like what to look forward to is the fact that you will have some higher perspective, okay? Just from the imagery here, some higher perspective. Spiritual perspective, right, in regards to the way something has happened or ended up in a situation with a certain someone, okay? It does feel like there's this feeling of like trust the process, right? So if you're having a hard time with somebody, or let's say if you're on the verge of maybe even breaking up a friendship. Okay, it might even be, this does feel like breakup vibes, and it can be in any way. It could be with a friend, it could be, like I said, a two-faced friend over here with the cat. It could be a friend, it could be a love interest, it could be something that's really no longer beneficial to you. Sometimes you have to sit and ask yourself, okay, is this relationship with this person helping me, edifying me, or is it hindering me in some way, right? So it kind of feels like there's this energy of you standing up tall for yourself, right? And setting healthy boundaries, because you don't want to be mistreated anymore, right? Or you don't want people to walk all over you anymore. And it's asserting yourself, right? It says stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. So it's kind of like asserting yourself for your highest good and only your highest good, because at the end of the day, like if you don't stick up for yourself, sometimes if you don't speak your mind, if you don't say what you need to say, there's a rare occasion when someone else will help do it for you, but a lot of times it's something that you have to do on your own. So it's kind of feeling like this is you kind of standing up for yourself in regards to whatever it is that you desire to see for your life, or whatever it is that you're fighting against. Okay, so it could be another person, it could be a circumstance, but it's a matter of like standing up for yourself, setting healthy boundaries for yourself, wanting to see things improve for yourself, but knowing that the only way that they're going to improve is if you take matters into your own hands. That's kind of what I'm getting from this, right? And then trusting, again, the idea of trusting the journey. And I think a little bit of that is coming from this card here, because we have the moon energy, and the moon, you can't really see things clearly. It creates an aura of uncertainty and doubt over things sometimes, right? And so it sometimes asks that we that we trust our intuition. And that's why it says a journey by moonlight, and you have to kind of trust the process. Believe in your own magic too, because if you do something that takes a lot of guts, right, and gusto, you don't know what the repercussions are going to be, let's say, but you kind of have to trust the way that you intuitively feel led to go, and you also have to trust the way you feel intuitively led to act upon a situation. And I think this is, if you're trying to stand up for yourself, okay, in whatever aspect of your life, whether it's against people or stand up for yourself because of self-love, and you want better for yourself, it's going to open you up, according to this card here, right, to find peace of mind within yourself spiritually as well. So that is important, and that is definitely something to look forward to, especially if a situation has been plaguing you, if there's discord between you and another person that's been hurting you. This is about you, stack number 2 person, finally standing your ground, standing up for yourself, and doing the unthinkable in a sense. And the reason why I'm kind of getting that vibe too is because of this amazement energy, right? And then we have the Sun and the Four of Pentacles, which to me, Sun is a symbol of success. And the Four of Pentacles is about, it's a number of security and securing yourself, and also protecting your energy. Because look how he holds the pentacle over his chest, right? So if you have to stand up for yourself against naysayers, against maybe false friends, this is about you actually putting your best foot forward and looking out for number 1. Sometimes, a lot of us fail to do that. And it takes some learning. You've been, let's say you've gotten knocked down by people so many times. Eventually you got to learn to stand up and, come out swinging. You know what I mean? So it's this kind of feeling that I'm getting from your reading, stack number 2. And that could be in any way. It might not even just be about a person. It would just be about life. If life knocks you down every so often, it's like, you know what? I'm going to pick myself back up. I'm going to come out swinging, and, watch me now, right? So just wait and watch. I'm going to accomplish my goals. I don't know about you, but I'm the type of person that if I fail at something, it just motivates me to just try that much harder, okay, and keep going until I achieve, what it is that I want to see for myself. There's like no wallowing, self-pity, kind of none of that nonsense. That this, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like, let's try this another way, because you have to believe in yourself. And that's what actually keeps you, getting up every time. You believe in yourself, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting from this. And it is kind of empowering in a sense. So that's something to look forward to as well. Kind of like knowing who you are, standing in your power, knowing you can be successful despite anything or anyone that might try to bring you down with this Five of Swords or create a challenge for you. You are worthy of success and achieving your goals. And this is all about happiness and vitality as well. So it's like you deserve to bask in some sunshine. You deserve things to go well. But you also deserve to fight for yourself to make it happen too, right? Four of Pentacles is that sense of security, right? Having this success and wanting to secure it for yourself, right? Finding your happiness and wanting to secure that for yourself by any means necessary, right? And it says over here again, the idea, that there will be something to gain. Yeah, and it very well may be money, okay? It says financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past or something you set your intention. So any kind of gain, all right? Whether it's money, doesn't matter. Any kind of gain, this is talking about, that stems from something you set your intention on in the past. So it's like now it's like time to kind of reap in the rewards is kind of what I'm getting from that. And it says you've worked hard to get everything just the way it is. Trust and enjoy the moment. Everything is as it should be. Yes. Amaze yourself, right? Trust the journey, trust the process, because you're getting to the place that you want to see yourself at. It does take a little bit of assuredness, self-assuredness as well. And fighting off negativity, whether it be in circumstance or, against people. But what you have to look forward to is that it'll be worth the fight. And you're going to see the fruits of your labor start to manifest themselves in a successful way that are help you gain self-assuredness and security and confidence too. All right. That's why it says it's time to challenge this situation and say if something is not good enough for you, right? Stand tall. Take a stand. It's time to show the world just how damn tough you are. Absolutely. Like you get up and you keep on swinging. It's, one more round, right? That reminds me of like I have a punching bag with gloves and everything in the garage. And that's what I do for my workout with my jump ropes and stuff like that. But that's kind of the vibe that I'm feeling. Like, you put your fighting gloves on and you go in there and you kick some ass. So that's kind of what I'm feeling about this. So go out there and be prepared to kick some butt, is what I'm getting from stack number 2 you're reading, okay? Which is kind of awesome. So let's go ahead and see what your final oracle card says. Also, I'm going to roll for some angel numbers for you as well, okay? So let's take a look. That's the owl, okay? Your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. Absolutely. Follow your gut. If something doesn't feel right, you do what you have to do to stand up for yourself and make the changes necessary to walk away from something that's not working. It's like what they say all the time. You walk away from, the things that no longer serve you, whether that be a job, whether that be a person, whether that be a friend. It could be anything. Anything that's really not aligning with what you want to see for yourself, it's kind of feeling like you got to get rid of it, because getting rid of it with this Five of Swords is going to lead you to your happiness and your own self-security, okay? So let's take a look. Let's see what we get for angel numbers. Now, I always recommend, please do look up the angel numbers on your own, whatever trusted source for them that you have personally. I don't really like to call out different websites or whatever, because everybody has their own source that they trust. So I would prefer you use your own, right? So let's see here. Wow. Okay. So that's a 3. We have 6. 6, 4. 664 is your angel number, okay? So like I said, go check that out, look it up, see if there's additional messages in that number for you that might help add additional messages to this reading. Okay, so if you feel that this has helped and connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell for notification to support this channel and so you never miss a video. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is check out the description box. The link to my Etsy shop is there. See what readings I have available. Sometimes, I'm just warning you, sometimes they are sold out. It looks like when they are sold out that there's nothing there, and that's why. But I always do relist and repost my readings as soon as they have been completed for the people who have purchased last. It's just my way of managing my time, and that way so no one is waiting an excessive amount of time to actually receive a reading from me. So it keeps my turnaround time very short, which is about 6 to 9 days at the moment. All right, so with all of that, I'll leave you here. Stack number 2, people, please keep shining. Be safe out there. Take care, and we'll see each other soon. Stack number 3. This is the feather you chose. I'm going to go ahead and move this off to the side. This will be your final oracle card, okay? So let's see. What is it that the universe wants you to look forward to? Okay. It says transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. Okay. That's the phoenix. Protected by angels, you are cherished by the angels. We also have the sword of truth, right? That's what he's holding. Right. Okay, he says goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finished one part of your life and now a new and even better part is beginning. So that kind of falls in line with the transformative energy here of the phoenix, right? Because this is a symbol of transformation and change. And if you are saying goodbye to something old and trying to embrace something new, that is a transformative energy. All right, so it is confirming that. Let's see. Travel, an upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. So travel can be literal or figurative, all right? So we're talking about movement in general, all right? And I know a lot of you are going to come for me and say, oh, well, we're in this lockdown. I ain't going nowhere. Well, okay, I know that. But then again, these readings are timeless. So, yes, we currently, at the moment that I am recording this, are experiencing that. But that's not to say that a year from now, somebody couldn't watch this video, all right, and have this apply, all right? We might have freedom at that point. So, I'm just saying. Okay, so we have the 3, there we go, more travel too. 3 of rods, 3 of wands, okay, page of swords. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, could be you, could be somebody else. We have the 9 of wands. So lots of wands energy here. All right, what do we have? Okay, self-love. Self-love is not egotistical. It shows you and others that you are worthwhile and deserve love in all its many forms. I agree with that. All right, it says faith. Looking. Oh, I'm sorry. I could have sworn it said looking. All right, it says loving and then letting go is not only one of the most challenging things we can do, it's also the bravest. Take big, deep breaths and know this is right. So faith. All right. What do we have here? Okay, older man. Alrighty then. Dealings or relationship with an older man. Maybe a father figure, maybe an older person, maybe somebody older than you, maybe not, maybe someone your own age, right? Money path. You did have a lot of cards fly out for you, by the way. Money path. It says a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Okay. And then we have diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. All right. So, all right, I don't even have room for all of these, so I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to be layering them all, probably. Let me see if I can move things over. Okay. So, stack number 3. This is giving me, I think, more than one scenario. I'm really feeling the vibe that, more than anything, to be honest, I'm really feeling the vibe that this could be a love situation, but I'm also getting that it could be maybe money related, okay? Travel or possibly career related because of these 2 energies. But let me start with the love portion first, okay? The universe wants you to look forward to a shift or a change that's happening because it's opening up new things for you in a way that's going to enhance or improve or better your life, okay? And it's going to put you on the move. It's going to move things quickly for you with that travel energy, okay? It's going to be life-changing. Whatever this movement is in general, okay, is going to be life-changing. These changes will open you up to new things that are going to change your life, right? We see that here with the Three of Wands, okay? The Three of Wands is an energy that is looking to the future. So whatever changes you are embarking upon, if you haven't, or let's say you already started this process towards change, or let's say you don't have any inclination of change. This is basically saying you should be looking forward to some changes coming your way very soon, if you aren't experiencing them already. And the changes that are on the way are ones that really are going to be about your future and how that's going to affect you down the road, long term. Okay, long-term changes are on the way. Three of Wands does talk about perspective. Sometimes, do you have the vision? Are you a visionary? Can you see things a certain way for yourself down the road, right? That's that energy. It's the future forward. So it's about you making changes now that are going to help you in a better way down the road. You're protected during these changes. And that's also a message that is coming through with this energy. You're protected through these changes. They might kind of put you on guard, or you might feel like your defenses are up, that perhaps even you're not even ready for these changes to occur. But there are some major changes that are on the horizon for you. And when they come, this is kind of saying you need to be prepared. Okay? Nine of Wands energy is that. It's like, I'm prepared for whatever comes. I've been through some ish and back. Been there, done that. It's like the Wounded Warrior card, right? So been there, done that, been there before. But if ish hits the fan again, I'm ready for it, right? So this is kind of saying be prepared for some major shift or changes to happen. Some piece of information is going to come through also with the page. Pages deliver messages. And also it's sometimes with the sword, it's an informative message that comes through. Delivers some kind of helpful piece of information or something that you weren't aware of before, and kind of opens your eyes, right? So what to look forward to is something that's some piece of information, a piece of communication, something that you'll learn, because pages are students and they learn things that help them along the path. So something you may learn that's going to shift things in a totally different direction that maybe perhaps you weren't quite ready for, but the universe is probably giving you a heads up right now with this reading, saying to be prepared. Okay? That this is about your future. So if you're confronted with some change that maybe you're not really ready for, just know that this is something that's going to help you later down the road. Okay, it might seem a little daunting now with that Nine of Wands, but it'll help you in the long run, right? And it can very well be about, if there's something that's changing in a dynamic or in a relationship with a certain someone, right? It could be a leveling up. It could be some of you might even be leaving a relationship behind. And it might seem, again, a little daunting. Whether you're embracing new love or leaving one behind, it might seem a little bit daunting, but it feels like whatever it is or whoever it is that's coming your way, to replace what you left behind. And the reason why I say that there's a possibility some of you could be leaving somebody behind is because of this card. All right. It's like a chapter of your life has ended. It's time to open new things, open up yourself to new chapters, new things, new people, right? So it could be that some of you are leaving an old relationship behind, and that might be daunting, but the fact is that someone else is on the way. All right. Someone in the near future is coming towards you. Again, the travel energy. So you could be traveling to someone, or they could be traveling to you. The reason why I say that there's love here, future love, possibly for some of you out there, is because of this diamond energy and this man. Okay. Doesn't matter. Let's not get too hung up on the age, right? They could just be a very mature soul, very old soul, and yet they can be young. So I would say that somebody could be offering a gift, a marriage or commitment with this energy here. somebody who's wise, somebody who's, very mature in the way that they deal with love and relationships, right? You might meet somebody new with the page and you start learning about them. Maybe they're not even from here with the 3 wands. It could be somewhere else across the ocean, right? It could start off as an internet thing with the page, right? Long distance relationship, maybe over social media with that energy. But it'll bring it, whoever this is going to shift things for you. It's going to bring change into your life, and that's something to look forward to. It does feel like the changes would be beneficial, right? Whoever this is, their presence will be beneficial. We're looking at these 2 energies over here as well, talking about, knowing your worth requires, like, if you know your worth and you love yourself, you're going to say goodbye to things that aren't helping you, right? You're going to put those aside to make room and space for things that are, right? So that's an act of self-love. Again, saying goodbye to the old, saying goodbye to what's not working, allowing your life to shift and transform according to that, right? And it says loving and letting go is not only one of the most challenging things, but it's also the bravest, right? So take a deep breath, because it's like time to let go of what's not working for you and open yourself up to the possibility of what can, right? So that's why I say some of you could be leaving old love behind. And then the universe is coming around and saying, prepare yourself for somebody real, somebody new, somebody who's going to, maybe love you right with this energy, not gender specific. So like I said, just a more mature energy, a more mature soul. And if you're a masculine and you're watching this could basically also be saying that these shifts and changes could also be maturing you as a person, maturing you as a soul. Okay, so I could see it that way too. But have faith through the changes, because these changes are protected and they're meant for your highest good. All right, is what I'm getting. Despite the fact that they may seem a little scary at first, right? With that 9 of Wands. But look forward to them. Don't see them as, don't see the changes that are happening as upheaval. Change your perspective and look at the changes that are on the way as positive, okay? Because that's what this is saying. New and even better part of your life is beginning. So, and I really do feel like, again, the idea of meeting somebody maybe far away, maybe traveling to go see them as well. Possibly with this energy here, again, the 3 of Wands kind of confirms the distance, maybe meeting somebody foreign in another place, maybe while on vacation down the road. That's something to look forward to as well. Exploration is something to look forward to. Vacation, travel is definitely something to look forward to for some of you. I'm also thinking about this as career too. So career changes on the way as well. And the changes that you're going to be experiencing in personal goals, in regards to your personal goals and career, are ones that are also protected, by your spiritual squad, okay? So they're protected. The changes are protected in regards to career as well. And there's going to be a chapter closing, I think, in that aspect as well. That's going to open you up to new opportunities that are probably going to bring in, more money. Okay. And I could also see this diamond as an opportunity, like somebody's presenting you with an offer. Okay. So maybe if it's love, somebody could be presenting you with an engagement ring. If it's career, somebody's going to be presenting you with an offer. Maybe that will bring more money, right? It says a path with money is waiting for you to find it. So yeah, I mean, these changes are putting you on the path to find something more abundant, in whatever case that may be, whether it be love, money, or career. Again, somebody could be reaching out to you in regards to personal goals and career, presenting something to you with that page. You might also want to kind of look into it a little bit further, dive in to see if it's legit, if it really lines up with what they're saying. The 3 of Wands is kind of, again, seeing your long-term plans into the future. It is a number of manifestation, expansion, and growth with the 3. And it's like also, this is kind of saying to make choices based on what you feel you're worthy of, okay? That, you do have, it's kind of like following the heart as far as, okay, I feel I deserve this. Let me go and do that, okay, because I deserve better. So it's time to like part with something that's not working in order to seek out what is going to help you, right? So I think this is great. I'm seeing different scenarios. I could, probably find other things if I spent more time on it, but I think you get the gist of it, all right? So it's basically about you loving yourself enough to know that you deserve better, leaving that go in whatever form that may be, whether it be a person, a career, a situation that's just not helping lift you up anymore. It's just time to move on with this travel card and this energy here. Know that the changes are protected. They're bringing something about that's more abundant and more aligned for you, right? Which is always a good thing. So that's what's to look forward to. Let me go ahead and take a look at your final oracle card and see what that says, and then I'm going to roll some dice for angel numbers, okay? Oh, look at the little cute chickadee. How sweet. I do have those in my backyard sometimes. They're very cute. It says, okay, the time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay, so change here, lots of freaking change to look forward to, basically. This is just confirming, what the cards showed up for you. So I love this. Look forward to the changes coming your way. You're going to be transformed in a way that you're probably not even going to recognize yourself in a year from now, okay? That's what this is telling me. And all the hardships or all the things that you fought so much for, okay, to get through and overcome, it'll be worth it. All right, so with all of that, number 3, I'll leave you here. Let me grab let me roll for this real quick before I forget. Like I always say, your angel numbers, use whatever source on, online or on the internet that you feel you trust the most. There's so many different resources out there to look them up. Always go with whatever you feel led to. I could recommend some sources, but I would prefer that you do your own research and go with who or whatever source you feel you trust the most, okay? So let's see. Let's get some angel numbers to see if we can get additional messages for you that might help add to this reading. All right, so we have 10, 9, 4. So 1094. 1094 is your angel number, okay? Like I said, go check that out. See what additional messages that number provides for you. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell for notification to support this channel and so you never miss a video. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of checking me out on Etsy, seeing what readings I have available, and you could book a reading whenever you feel led to. Just know though, sometimes my readings are sold out. It appears on my on the website that it looks like there's nothing available, but that's why. I always do repost my readings though as soon as they're completed for those who purchased last. It's just my way of managing my time and making sure that no one is waiting an excessive amount of time to receive their reading from me. Keeps my reading turnaround time very short as well. Okay, so much love to you. Stack number 3, please be safe out there, keep shining, be well, and we'll see each other soon. Stack number 4. You chose this feather card. I'm just going to save that for the end. This will be your final oracle card. Okay, what we're looking at today is, what does the universe want you to look forward to? All right, it says wandering path, enjoy the journey. One second, okay. Breaking trail, so a breakthrough is at hand. So if any of you were hoping for a breakthrough, this is basically saying you have that to look forward to soon. Spiritual teacher, your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So some of you might be a healer. It says be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. Okay. What do we have? Okay, 3 of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, richness. Okay, search further. The deeper you explore this issue, the more truth you'll find. It will be well worth the effort. There we go. focus lost out for a little bit. Okay. It says, get back to the basis, quill. Some of you might be a writer. Horseshoe says, good luck. And then it says, whale. Look at that. Great worry over nothing. Okay. So basically, don't worry, because it looks like there's no need to worry in this case. The universe wants you to know that there's a breakthrough coming. There's basically that light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know why I heard fork in the road. Okay, maybe it's this energy because in the map it's kind of giving me that vibe. But that's not, it's almost like if you're at a fork in the road right now, let's say, there is going to be a breakthrough where you kind of get the understanding and that enlightenment of where it is you should go. I think some of you have done some deep diving with the Hermit here, okay, to find answers and enlightenment on your situation, maybe in regards to your spiritual journey or path, right? But you're going to get this kind of sudden, I'm feeling sudden understanding. And I think that's coming from the star over here inside the Hermit's lantern, right? So it's like, here you are wondering where you should go, what you should do, right? How you should proceed forward. And the universe is saying, hey, just enjoy the ride because it's all part of the journey, right? So you might come across a fork in the road every once in a while where you're uncertain of the journey that lies ahead. You're uncertain of your path towards your purpose or your mission. And I'm getting that from these two energies here, right? You might be questioning your journey. You might be questioning your purpose. But it's kind of saying every step that you take, every part of it, okay, is helping you get there. So it's kind of like this energy of there's no such thing as arriving late. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. There's no such thing as arriving late. You kind of arrive right on time when you need to. And it's like everything that you're doing to get you to the point where you begin the journey to living your purpose or serving your mission, right? All the little aspects that get you there is all part of the process, all part of the journey. So nothing is lost, nothing is in vain. And that's what you have to look forward to, that eventually you're going to get to a point where you get that breakthrough moment. Okay. It's saying it's at hand. It's like right around the corner here. You're going to get that breakthrough moment where it's like, okay, oh, I see it now. Now I know. Now I know what I should do. I've done the work, right? Hermit is that energy that does the work spiritually. He goes inward. He's done his meditation. He's done his healing. It's like setting, also I'm getting the vibe of like setting the intention as well, doing your part, because it's a two-way street here. You know what I mean? Like if you set the intention, the universe is going to line things up for you to, so it happens for you. But you also have to do the work where you set the intention and you put the energy toward it as well. And it's like, here you are and the universe is here and you kind of both meet in the middle, right? So it's kind of like that feeling where it's like, you're doing what you need to do with the Hermit energy. As long as you're doing that, trust me, the synchronicities, the things will start lining up, the things will start unfolding. So that way you continue following the cookie crumbs or the breadcrumbs that the universe gives you to follow the trail and the path that you're meant to be on in order to then fulfill the mission, then fulfill the purpose and be on the right road to being successful at it. So it is part of the journey. Every little nuance is part of the journey. Nothing is lost. Nothing is in vain. And you don't arrive late. You always arrive when you need to. So it's kind of like what this is saying. Trust and look forward to the journey. This is all part of arriving where you need to, when you need to be there. If some of you are seeking out your purpose and your mission, okay, because that's what this feels like, right? Some of you are out there seeking out your purpose and your mission right now. Maybe some of you out there don't really know exactly what it is you want to do or what it is that you should be doing with your spiritual gifts, talents, and purpose, right? This is, again, just saying that eventually you're going to get that breakthrough moment where you see where this is taking you. And every little thing that led you up to that moment is going to be just as special, Okay, it'll be special because you'll look back and you'll say, oh, look at all those little clues the universe was giving me, all those little things that, that it was dropping in front of me for me to follow in order to find myself right here, right now with that breakthrough moment, right? So that's something to look forward to as well, because, it's kind of like if you're, I'm getting the vibe, if you're not journaling your journey right now, okay, you probably should, right? And the reason why I say that is because of this. The quill is a tool for writing, right? It says get back to the basics. Kind of that, for whatever reason, that's kind of giving me the vibe of be present. Write it down, right? It's such a simple exercise, and it's something very basic. But I think when you arrive where you're supposed to be, looking back at the journal, looking back at what you wrote is going to just emphasize every little step that you took to get you where you need to be, right? And this is saying, be yourself. Your personal power comes from you just being your most authentic self and doing what you love and doing it authentically, right? So that's also part of your spiritual mission or purpose, I feel, with this card and this card. Because everybody has a talent or a gift that makes them unique and that they can share with the world. So it's kind of also telling me that if you do that, you'll be successful. If you do that, if you have a gift, if you have a talent, all you have to do is, follow that. Because it'll be needed by someone, right? I see it that way. Everybody has a gift and a talent to share that someone else needs or feels inspired by, right? So it's kind of saying just be yourself, do what makes you you, do what makes you unique in a sense. And that's going to be, I'm kind of hearing, that's going to be the basis of your teaching or your gift to the world or your mission or your purpose, okay? It will be an opportunity to work at that, right? Like I said, you have to put the work in, right? You have to set the intentions, take physical steps. Again, the idea of the universe meeting you halfway, right? And it does take work along the journey, but you always end up getting where you need to be. There's a Chariot. You have to harness your energy and you have to stay focused. Stay focused on your intention, right? Put the work in. And what I mean by work is not just physical work. Sometimes it's spiritual work. We have a little bit of both here. Here's the physical work and here's the spiritual work, right? So yeah, that Chariot energy is about, moving forward, staying focused, not getting distracted by, what it is that you want to see. And it's like the minute the universe kind of shows you that breakthrough moment, you're just going to be able to ride right into it. Like it kind of feels like smooth sailing over here with the Chariot. You're going to be able to just ride right into that. And all that worry about, where you're going, it says wandering paths. So if any of you were like feeling, oh, I'm just wandering aimlessly, don't worry about that. Because like I said, every little thing, every little nuance is still going to get you to where you need to be at the right time, when you need to be there. Okay. That's why it says don't worry. You're on the right path, basically, is kind of what I'm getting from this. You're going to have a stroke of good luck, right? So some of you are also considering maybe opening or doing something work related that is also spiritually based, okay? This is saying that you're going to have good luck in that. You're going to have a breakthrough that's going to allow you to put those plans into motion and follow the path towards that with success, and you'll be able to be working at it in no time, okay? But you got to stay focused on it too with the Chariot. He's about being full steam ahead, harnessing his energy so that way he accomplishes the goal. And you will accomplish the goal because it is an energy of success in that sense. Okay? Working towards your personal goals and like getting to the finish line. Right? So I really do feel like this is successful energy for you in regards to you doing what it is that you love, whatever talents, gifts that you have, putting your energy, your focus into that, working on that, trusting the journey and the process like the hermit would. Again, he takes a spiritual pilgrimage, he takes a journey. We have two cards of journeying you know, especially spiritually. So this is a spiritual journey. And it's like you don't want to take any moment of it for granted. Like I said, if you can write it down, go ahead and write it down, because I think it'll be beneficial that when you look back on it, you'll see how all the little things got you to where you need to be to fulfill your purpose, to fulfill your mission, right? That's right. Search further. That would be the hermit. He goes deep, right? That's why I said he dives deep to explore himself and the more inner truth, right? Right? You live your truth and your authenticity by being yourself. It says the more truth you'll find, it will be well worth the effort. Absolutely. None of it will be in vain. And richness, okay, that sounds like abundant energy to me too. So let's see what this final oracle card says for you. Nut thatch. Oh, I love them. They're in my backyard too. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. They can be little bullies though. They will come in and bulldoze the other little birds to get out of the feeder. It's cute, but it's not cute at the same time. You know what I mean? The only ones that kind of fight back are the goldfinches. So they're like the chihuahuas. I personally see them as that. They're like the little chihuahuas at the bird feeder. They bully everybody else too, but the one that they can't bully is this guy. Really cool bird, by the way. So it says, stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. Absolutely. So could be spiritual knowledge, right? With the spiritual teacher card, you're going to have a fresh perspective. Again, there's going to be that moment where, like, you know, you feel like you're wandering aimlessly, or you feel like you're at a fork in the road. Like, where am I going? What am I doing? When is this ever going to pan out? And then boom, you're going to have that sudden breakthrough. And that's what you should be looking forward to. That's kind of going to put you on the road into the path to serving your purpose and your mission, I feel. That's why I'm saying stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective that's coming to you, because that's also going to help you continue to walk in faith towards what you want to see happen for yourself. You got to remember the Chariot is very personal, goal related, and he's on a mission to accomplish the goal and see himself reach the destination that he's after, right? So it's just know that you're going to have a new outlook on something. That's something to look forward to, right? You're going to have a new outlook on this entire situation, and it's going to continue. It's going to give you the motivation, the drive with that Chariot energy that you need to keep pushing forward toward it. So that way one day you can look back on it, right? And see what it took to get there, and be proud of yourself, right? So again, I would recommend maybe journaling with that quill energy. All right, so let's get some angel numbers for you. I've been saying to everybody to please do your own research, find a source for them that you trust. I could recommend some sources, but then again, you might not like them. So I would say go do your own research, see who you trust in regards to delivering the angel messages for you. I'll roll the dice, get you your number, and that number should give you additional messages to help support this reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we have. All right, we have 12, 10. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there because that's a 4-digit. When we start getting into like the 5 to 6-digit angel numbers, it can get harder to look up. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that here. So you have 12, 10. All right, is your angel number. You shouldn't have any problem looking that up. So I will leave you here, stack number 4. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell for notifications to support this channel so you never miss a video. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. All you have to do is check me out on Etsy, see what readings I have available, and you could book a reading whenever you feel guided to. Just know that there are times when my readings are sold out. It looks like my shop is, blank or empty, like there's nothing available, but that's because my readings are sold out. Just know that I always do repost my readings as soon as they've been completed for people who have purchased previously. It's just my way of managing my time, and also my way of, making it so that no one is receiving a reading from me like 50 million years down the road, right? We want to make sure that, I want to make sure personally that you're not waiting a long time to receive your reading from me. So it's just keeping my turnaround time short by only renewing and relisting my readings as I've completed them. Okay, so reading turnaround time right now is 6 to 9 days. So again, I'll leave you here, stack number 4. Please be safe, be well, be kind to one another, and keep shining. Okay, I'll see you real soon.